Hey, pull up a chair for a second. I want to talk to you the same way I'd talk to a friend who's been struggling with an aging setup, because after using the Azure every day, I know exactly what this machine does to your mindset, not just your games. The Azure is made for someone who recognizes strength even when it's not screaming for attention. Someone who's done with excuses, done with lowering graphics, done with pretending their old rig is fine. If you're the kind of person who values smoothness, consistency, and clean execution over chaos, you'll feel at home with this immediately. Before we get any deeper, take a quick look at the current price and stock. Models at this range shift fast, especially when the value spikes. There's always a moment where you realize your old setup is slowing you down. For me, it was that tiny stutter in the middle of a fight. The lag when switching windows. The feeling that my desktop was doing its best but still dragging its feet. Eventually you hit a point where you're tired of settling, and when you switch to a machine like this, the first thing you feel isn't excitement. It's relief. You boot it up for the first time, and suddenly everything snaps. Apps open instantly. Games load without drama. Scenes stay stable. You don't brace for slowdown anymore. That mental quiet is what you notice first, the moment your PC stops being a question mark and starts becoming something you trust. Using it daily feels different. Imagine dropping into an RTX 4060 session where movement feels crisp, lighting feels clean, and you stop thinking about performance entirely. Picture flipping between Discord, a heavy browser session, a game launcher, and a couple of background tasks, and nothing hesitates. Even editing clips or running dual monitors becomes effortless. It's the kind of smoothness that you don't appreciate until you feel it, and afterwards you wonder how you lived without it. If you haven't, glance at the listing again. Don't get caught off guard by those random price jumps or stock swings. Let's talk doubts. Everyone asks the same thing, is this strong enough? But here's the pattern, every time you consider something weaker, you picture the future frustration. The noise. The heat. The stutters during important moments. You imagine 6 months from now wishing you went for something that wouldn't limit you. And that thought keeps pulling you back to the Azure. The surprise benefit? How stable everything feels. It's not just fast, it's predictable. The big cooler, the balanced power, the tuned airflow, it creates this sense of calm that helps you play better, work cleaner, and think clearer. That stability becomes the hidden upgrade you didn't even know you needed. And there's ownership pride here. You feel it every time the lights kick on, every time a game runs smoother than you expected, every time someone asks what you're running. It feels like a setup for someone who knows what they want and doesn't settle for messy performance. Fast responses that keep you locked in. Smooth gameplay that feels natural. Strong multitasking that removes friction. Clean thermals that keep things steady. Maybe you'll want more storage later. Maybe you'll upgrade RAM down the line. But comparison loops eventually turn into delaying the upgrade you already know is right. At some point, you stop overthinking and choose the machine that matches who you're becoming, not the one that matches your old limits. So go ahead, check the price, check the stock, and take the step while it's in front of you. This is one of those upgrades you look back on and think, I should have made this move sooner.